Constantly they're off. Constantly. What's the topic? I don't know. Because they're off. Constantly, constantly, constantly off. Bauer, take it, baby.
Good evening and welcome to Off Constantly, your weekly ADD theater and pop culture extravaganza. With me, as always, is Samurai
Hello there.
Backwater. And back for an amazing show, the newest and most exciting addition to the show, Mr. Bones.
I'm a pianist, not a realist.
We prefer that. So how have you been, Bones? It's been a while.
Holy man, I feel like it's been a long time since we had this last conversation. But I think it's only been like maybe a couple of weeks.
Maybe.
Yup.
Hey, do you married, kids, anything since then?
I have gotten married and divorced twice since we last saw each other.
God bless. That's why he's on the show, ladies and gentlemen. A player,
Constantly off.
constantly off. Sam, what's new with you?
Oh, I've just been traveling the world.
Oh, really? Where have you been?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would. That's why I asked. Where have you been?
I went to the lovely land of Port.
Port. Portland?
Indeed,
Ah.
indeed.
And was there any ships there?
Not
I'm
that
glad
I
somebody got that.
saw.
Not that you saw? What did you saw there?
A lot of weirdos. Nothing like the North Metro, though,
Did you
guys.
keep
Nothing,
Portland
nothing.
weird?
All normal people here.
No.
And my good friend Backwater.
Yes, I am your good friend.
What have you been up to, my friend?
I have been sitting in my car waiting for a new episode to film.
Been much better if you'd have made that rhyme.
Okay.
Next time.
I've been sitting in my car. I didn't go too far. I was waiting for the show to film and something that rhymes with film. I knew I was going to
Yeah,
lose it.
nothing film.
Man, that's why you use words that you know you can.
Then I was eating an orange, and then I...
Does that rhyme with film?
What rhymes with film? Is film a
What rhymes with
non-rhyming
film?
word?
Why don't we make that a subject
Yeah.
this evening? Bones, you're a musician. Musicians are wonderful at rhyming.
Yes, what rhymes with film?
What
is the
rhymes with film?
question. In Elm, New York, there was a guy who would only eat with a fork. That's all I know.
I like
about that
it.
Tune.
Well, so we know film rhymes with film. Well, welcome to our
Yeah.
Thanksgiving episode, everyone. I know that we get a lot of mail.
Okay,
a lot of- Whoa, backing up, sorry.
So, we got to start here.
We gotta start here.
Duran Duran,
Yes?
the song Girls on Film. Is there any rhyming in that song that might be with film?
Okay, we're backing up. I don't even
He
know.
made Girls on Film. They literally rhyme film with
That's
film.
what they say in that song?
Girls on Film. Girls on Film. I think.
Girls from Elm.
Yes.
Elm, New
Well,
York.
while you're
Yeah,
looking that up,
New York.
let me introduce the subjects for this week. As always, every fall we do a Thanksgiving episode, and it's coming up in just a week or two, depending on when this is edited, or it was last week, if Tim's editing, or actually it'd be last year. So the subjects tonight are Thanksgiving dinner, of course,
That's really a clever conversation piece.
isn't it? Because
Yeah.
I'll bet my Thanksgiving dinner's not the same as yours.
Oh, I bet you it's not.
No,
I
we
bet
have, we have turkey.
Oh.
So the T. Hanks Wheel of Movies is coming in tonight. I don't even know what that is, but
Oh, it's T. Hanksgiving.
it's
I
T.
would've
Hanksgiving.
thought of
It's
that.
always my favorite holiday. Bones, do we have a song for T. Hanksgiving?
Tea Thanksgiving! Yeah, yeah, yeah! Tea Thanksgiving everywhere.
Yeah.
I like
Are
it.
they turning up the heat in here as things go
Yes, yes.
on? Jiminy Jones, it's hot.
What are you looking
Because as Nelly once said, it's getting hot in here, so I don't know the rest of the song. TH Wheel of Fortune. And then our last subject this evening is TripAdvisor's number 11, 15 through 15, things to do in the Twin Cities during the Super Bowl. Cannot wait for that list. So let's kick things off right now with Thanksgiving dinner. Sam, what do you do for your Thanksgiving?
Just depends on the year.
Well, now I'm curious. Now, because you are a homeowner now, do you have it at your house or do you go
No.
home?
Horrible.
No, we travel
discriminatory
back to
way.
the family,
You travel back
Oh.
to the old country,
to the country,
and see
to the slopes,
the parents?
to the slopes or to the flatlands.
Now-
Just depends on the year.
Do we go to your parents or do we go to the parents of Jason?
It just depends on the year.
And this year it is where?
To be determined.
To be determined.
be
That's right. We got
determined.
tons of time. So
So like, I mean, it's pretty typical. I guess I wish I could have a lively, wild Thanksgiving story to
how
tell
about
you.
the night before Thanksgiving?
No.
That's when
Usually
they cook
forget.
the meth.
I believe they call that Drunksgiving.
Well, the Friday even after Thanksgiving. Can be
Rampage
great.
Day?
The Thursday night of Thanksgiving can be great.
Rampage night.
Rampage nights.
On a merry Drunksgiving night, I heard the morning light. It was quite the rampage, I quoth the sage. And let's not get into a fight on Thanksgiving.
Probably has
Bamba.
happened.
That was.
Exquisite.
You got to put that on iTunes and tell us the official Drunksgiving Eve theme song. So I know we will have our typical Drunksgiving
Which is when?
Thursday or Wednesday night, and then Thursday we try and
Mine is the whole
recover enough
month
to
of
speak
November.
with people. We have a hey wait, come back here. You cannot walk through here wearing that awesome shirt and not let us highlight it. Come here.
That's great.
Say hi to everybody at home.
Hi,
Now introduce yourself to those that haven't met you.
I'm Christian.
Christian. Sorry, I suppose I should have.
We don't care about your religion. What's your name?
Yes. What's your name?
Christian.
Christian. And what can you tell us about that shirt?
This is so
Got it from Goodwill.
nice.
Coolest shirt that I found.
Yes.
That's. I'll tell you what, Christian.
It's
A,
kicking.
a sentence has never been said that is so true as that one. That is a nice shirt.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing this in.
Kicking Chris.
Christian, I know I feel better. I feel like a better Christian because of it.
I feel closer to Christian.
Have any of you hosts ever cooked a turkey
Sam has an email.
on your own? Yeah, I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Like for reals?
Yeah.
Like a real whole turkey?
Yeah.
When, and why?
I wanted to try.
Did you do it for
Are we
Thanksgiving or did you just do it on a
Rhyming,
Monday
or is
night
that a lie?
in June? What was it? Thanksgiving turkey, or was it just you just
It
were like?
was the fall.
So it was.
The
it was a-
turkey's on sale.
Oh.
Turkey.
So it wasn't for a special occasion. It wasn't for.
Turkey about to expire. $3. Oh, sounds like a delicious meal for me and my new husband, Jason,
With my,
who I wish was one of my co-hosts, Jason. Oh,
I wish he was one of my
I'm
co-hosts.
going to.
That would be amazing. I wish he was too. So
Yeah, one of us could leave then.
that would free up our Monday night.
I wouldn't be so
So,
flippin' hot right now.
Jay, you can't help it. You are always hot. How about you and your Thanksgiving?
What
I
am
bet
I
it's
doing on
crazy with your 47
Oh
children.
my goodness! No, you know what? I don't cook. I don't do nothing. I just wrangle children.
So where? Do you have it at your house?
No,
You go
go
somewhere.
to the in-laws.
Do you? The in-laws.
Yeah.
Never laws.
What do you?
No.
Where, do you go to your house? You host?
We every year we have it at our house. We have since we bought the house. Since we started, it's gotten every year progressively bigger and bigger. So this year, logistically, we were just trying to figure out how to do it. We're gonna actually have to have a 2-level Thanksgiving.
You don't clean out the garage, throw a couple tables in?
No, we have one upstairs that is pretty open now, so.
Why now?
Because before it was cluttered and we got
Cleaned
rid of
up.
a bunch of junk.
So you took out all the Star Wars
No,
stuff.
junk, not Star Wars, okay? There's still all kinds
I mean,
of
I'm
Star
so
Wars.
happy to hear that because I was like,
No,
that
no, no.
really
Actually,
would
you
have
should see it
irritated.
now. It's like you saw when it was ghetto.
I
So-
can keep wanting to bring the daughter over there to watch. Do you still have a giant TV up there?
Yeah, 3D TV. So
Nice.
yes, absolutely. We have
Yes.
tons of Disney movies in 3D. So
So Harry Potter's a big thing at our house. Do you have all the Harry Potter movies on DVD?
we do have all the Harry
not
Potter.
Harry
Oh,
Potter.
from now on, I'm going to bring Veronica over after we finish a book.
Yeah.
We got to watch the third one.
Your daughter's
Okay.
named Veronica?
Yeah,
I
my
think
daughter's
we
name-
have.
It's a sassy name.
Yeah, she's a sassy
Speaking
rat.
of Veronica, do you watch Riverdale?
I live Riverdale.
Do you?
With Veronica.
Because my life is filled with
No.
intrigue and
It's-
Veronicas.
Have you heard of it? It's on Netflix.
It's
It's
on.
the Archie comics, but it is wrong. Like it is so wrong.
Why?
Oh my gosh! Huh? Okay, I thought you were agreeing. It's like Archie's sleeping with all of his teachers, and then Betty and Veronica are kind of like sleeping with everybody else in town, and Jughead's has a boyfriend, and it's just like
Is
it's so.
is Jughead like a drug addict too instead of a hamburger addict?
I think he is.
Because wasn't
Who knows
his deal
what
he
he's
liked
doing?
hamburgers?
Huh?
What are we even talking
No,
about?
that's Wimpy.
No, but
What is this referencing?
gosh, I
Archie,
keep turning
the
off my
comic book
phone.
Archie.
Somebody Google whether or not
You
Jughead's
said
into
Ver-
hamburgers.
You said Veronica.
Yeah.
That made me think of Riverdale.
I say it every day.
It doesn't make any sense. I know.
Veronica, clean up Daddy's puke.
Not sure where that was going. So, Thanksgiving dinner's always at my house. You all are welcome to join. We have plenty of. We don't have one
I
room
probably have been there one year.
for Thanksgiving. If
Late
not
night.
the after party,
Late night,
yeah.
after party. Because after the party, it's the after party, and then after that party, it's the hotel lobby.
Is that a song?
After the party, it's the
After
party. And after the party, it's the hotel lobby. Where did you go to a party at the Holiday Inn? What did you do? Hang out with just me and my friends. How did it go? At a party at the Holiday Inn. Because after the party, Thanksgiving.
Wow! I'm telling you what. I don't know whose idea it was to
I
add
was-
music to the show, but that is freaking genius.
I was quoting Ignition remix by R. Kelly. Thank you very much.
Oh, we can't do R. Kelly. It's
Speak
too
for yourself.
controversial. It's too
Speak for
controversial.
Why?
yourself.
Well, we'll talk
There's a
after the
lot of controversial.
So, now that we're done, we're finished talking about Thanksgiving dinner. I know everyone at home right now is thinking, why is Mama wearing that awesome hat?
No, I was actually wondering what your favorite thing to eat for Thanksgiving is.
Very simple.
That awesome hat.
Look at me. Everything. I love everything about Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I stop eating about, well, I
7
like
minutes
Wednesday.
before dinner.
Wednesday I won't eat anything, and then Thursday I don't eat anything for breakfast, and then I make a big old plate, and then I sit down at the table. Previous I've sat down at the table. This year I will be sitting down at the table in front of the television because we're serving dinner during the Vikings game because my daughter has to work that evening, which brings me to another point. I know I'm not gonna do it. I told her I wouldn't. Never mind. Let's see. So, are we done with Thanksgiving?
No.
No, isn't.
What is your
another
favorite
week or
thing to
two.
eat, though?
Oh, the hat. Wait.
I don't
let
like
me get back to the
turkey.
hat.
I don't like turkey. I'm going out on a limb.
What?
No, turkey dry.
You haven't had my turkey,
Yeah,
boy.
you're not eating.
You
the
ain't
right turkey.
stuffing it right.
I think you're saying the in-laws can't cook turkey. Is what
Dark
I'm hearing.
meat, I'm fine with, but
No?
not my favorite.
Really? So you have the ham?
Stuffing is the.
Yes.
I mean, that's
that?
like pretty.
I bought a
much-
thing of stovetop the other day. I
Yeah.
like-
Just to make.
You know, sometimes I sprinkle it on my salad for a little crouton.
Mm.
You ever do that?
I have actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Good.
that.
Yep.
But
But it's
you-
only sometimes you can find the cylinder of the stovetop.
I don't know what that
You know what I also
There's
like
like a cylinder
for
or like
Thanksgiving,
a,
or at least when I'm talking about Thanksgiving?
What?
A nice dark surface that I could put my arms on that I could also fry an egg on.
So are you
thank
saying
you.
it's not? Thanks, Kevin. Hey, good to have you back, Kevin. That was our special guest, Kevin. You'll remember him from the season finale of last year, as he sat in with us and
what was his?
changed our lives. It was Cowboy Kev. Cowboy Kev. That's right. He's appearing again. Now we've since filmed 4,327 episodes where Kevin's been traveling every time. So it's good to have you back, Kevin. And again, going back to see you distracted me. So I want to talk about this hat real quick for 1 second. This hat is from Doug Sidney.
Wait, who's Doug?
Well, I'm gonna explain that right now.
Oh,
So Doug Sidney, I believe it's DougSidney.com.
Douglas.
DouglasSidney.com.
like Sydney, Australia?
Yeah, so Douglas Sydney in Australia.
Well, Doug's a very special
Crikey!
friend of mine.
Rocky.
He's an actor locally.
Local, like Minnesota, like
believe-
Midwest,
So I
like
believe
North
there is a
Metro.
national-
So can we believe his name is Douglas Sydney,
Yes.
or is he acting a part?
Oh, no, you didn't. But I will, if you watch television between the hours of 7 in the morning and midnight at night,
When do you watch
you
that?
will
Do you watch
see.
that?
Here. TV during those hours?
Yeah, when do you watch it?
TV.
Oh, usually later.
Oh, like during the week?
Hey, Grandpa, have fun watching TV.
But
Yeah, like
you will see Doug Sidney in commercials. Like, I guarantee on any evening you will see him in at least 3 commercials. So, the reason I'm wearing this hat is my good friend Doug Sidney is not sick, but
wait, sick of what?
sick, like ill.
Oh,
But he's not sick, but I've written a short story that I really want him to star in. So I'm wearing the hat to kind of like butter him up.
this kind of seems self-promoting.
It's
for
highly
yourself.
self-promoting. So, Doug, wearing the hat. Now, for our special first-time edition of Off Constantly Sports,
So wait,
let's throw out the bones!
Well, let's talk about sports. You know, sports have been happening since the dawn of time. Games and, events that people against each other physically and via, with physical force and mental force to try to get to the top of the pyramid, to distract the populace, because people need something to watch, to make sure that they're not focusing on what's really happening. And then, when you bring in sports, you got everything that you need, because you got the kill thing, you got the high, you got the low. Bomba! Sports! Go Vikings! Go Vikings!
Stop!
Go Vikings!
Aren't you from Madison?
Go Vikings!
Yes, aren't you from Madison?
Yes.
I don't feel like you really mean that then.
You know I really mean it. Ooh. I'm gonna sing like Meatloaf when I tell you I really mean it. Can I tell you about the whirlwind happening in my life? I got a parking ticket last night. They ticket people after 9 p.m. on a Sunday in Minneapolis, 'cause they really mean it. I really mean it, Bomba.
God, I tell you what, he
Okay.
really does mean it.
I don't think that you got
You know
ticketed
that other-
for parking at
You know
9
that
p.m.
other
I
sports
did.
show?
Why?
Yeah.
You were in St. Paul then.
No, I was in Minneapolis
Where?
downtown at a place that I parked.
Well, if you were downtown, I guess. But no.
Read between those lines.
So
Downtown.
No, I'm just saying,
You can
I got out of
go
this
and
place,
you can park
and there
your
was a nice
car
present.
and Get a parking ticket. Downtown.
Dave, whose idea was it to put these in here? And leave them within within reaching distance of Mr. Backwater.
Mr. I'm hot and crabby, and so I'm going to make a lot of noise.
Yeah. Hey, it's better than what I do. Fart. So let's go to the special T. Thanksgiving Wheel of Movies. Do we have the T. Thanksgiving Wheel of Movies music?
Wheel of movies.
Yes, we do.
Wheel of movies.
I know I do.
They're okay. Sometimes they're a big time commitment.
All movies or just Tom Hanks movies? A subject
All
for another
movies.
day. Let's look at the Wheel of Spinny stuff.
Which is
All
the
right.
best one on here. Forrest
Let's-
Gump box of chocolates.
Yep, I see that. Let's see if we can figure out
Oh,
all these movies. I think I
I
can
got
get 'em.
most of them, I think.
But let's figure it
Can't
out
see.
as we spin.
Okay.
Now, as we spin, if you will just do
Before we
Bones,
burst into
if
flames.
you can just do theme songs from all of Tom Hanks movies into one medley, that would be fantastic.
You got it.
All right. So let's go ahead and do our first spin here. And we land on Sam's favorite.
Forrest Gump.
Okay, so now for T. Thanksgiving special, once we land on that particular special one, we must give one quote, and it has to be the most obscure quote from the film that you can think of. So, like, this is a box of chocolates. What's out of the running is life is a box of chocolates. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Oh,
So,
something obscure.
think hard.
So I just got myself a Dr. Pepper.
That was awesome. All right, Jay, you get the next one. We're
All right,
spinning.
That's all I
I'm
got.
ready.
That's all I got.
Tom Hanks. He's America's good guy. Tom Hanks on the wheel.
All right.
You know what that one is, right?
Well, I heard it, somebody say it, but actually, I don't know if I would have gotten it. So
It's
thank
a
you.
mermaid.
Splash! Okay, here's the quote that I remember.
Yep.
Hey, little kid John Candy, stop dropping quarters on the ground to look up women's skirts. Watch the movie.
That's the one here. All
Watch
right.
the movie, you'll
That
laugh.
means
Okay?
I get the next one, which there's only like 2 on here that I know, so this could be interesting. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Because the only line I know of is obviously, there's no crying in baseball. But I can't do that one.
Okay.
Shoot,
So,
Coach. Coach. Coach.
what do I say?
Coach.
That's my line.
I don't know. I'm just saying it. Wait, so what is this movie?
League of Their Own.
Can I do one then?
Yeah.
This
Yes.
is like
Yes.
be the
Please.
most fun.
Please.
Yeah.
You women performed admirably. You truly are a league of your own.
Nice.
Movie.
Well played. That means I got to take the next one.
Can we do this for another hour?
We can.
No.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Are you sure?
Help me, please.
Okay, I got one.
Oh, thank God.
I must have drank.
Hello, hotel lobby. I would like a wake-up call for every 15 minutes because I plan to be sleepless in Seattle. God, that was. Oh,
Now I don't feel like
I think I'm way funnier than
because I'm taking you literally. I am taking you literally. Now I'm realizing that was not actually a line in the movie.
Keep going. I want
my
to do
God,
this.
all
This is,
right.
like,
Good.
making me
All
laugh.
right, here we go.
Okay.
I have never seen Joe versus the volcano,
All right.
so.
I thought it was-
But I remember a line from it.
Okay.
You look so amazing. The way your eyes twinkle in the starlight. The sun sets and makes the water so effervescent. You truly are. Joe, could you beat this volcano? Fudge. I don't know. Wasn't as good as yours. Sorry.
No, mine wasn't good either.
That's
so.
that's a tough one. That's a tough
Yeah,
one. I
that's
mean,
good. I actually
there's
was
like
still
7 people on Earth that
struggling.
have actually seen the movie, right?
What is it?
Has anybody in this room seen it?
It's been so stinking.
Of course, Dave.
I've seen it.
Dave also thinks Jim Cotta is the basis of an amazing film. So let's go on. There's only a couple left here. Sam, you get the next one. Sully.
This is no laughing matter here, people. I'm gonna.
Actually, I think it was in the movie.
Well, yeah, I remember that time when he was crashing the plane and everybody was like, ha 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 ha. And he gets
Was
over
it?
the
No, I think
loudspeaker.
his big line was assume crash positions. And that was about all
I
he
thought
said
it-
over the intercom. Overcom, intercom, whatever. Okay.
This truly was. Forget it. Go ahead. I don't want to.
All right, so there's only
had
2
it
left.
going.
So there's that one. Jay?
You know, we came out here to save Private Ryan, but I think we all saved our dignity.
Doesn't feel so good, does it?
Hold on. Let me do this again.
Okay, wait, take 2. Wait, hey, we got a clapper.
Oh, shit.
Action.
Jones.
I had to get the clapper in.
Let's try to fart.
He's playing music and everything. Come on.
I know, but I'm thinking.
The creative
like I'm
juices
still
should be
trying to
flowing.
go and save Private.
Like
'cause
the
I
waters
like
of the
idea
Hudson.
Like it was like, well, that's what I kept trying to do, a miracle on the Hudson. This truly was a miracle on the Hudson. But
Do you believe in miracles on the Hudson? Yes. Miracle. They combined 2 movies there.
I'm not familiar with
Miracle. It
no.
was about
Not
a
all of
hockey
us are
team
wearing
in
that
1988.
Hockey. Is that a sport or
Yep.
is that
Yep.
a lifestyle choice?
Really, the only true sport.
Men, let's go in there and save Private Ryan.
Nice. The last one.
This is a good one.
Okay. This is the most unrecognizable line from the movie. Ready? Unfortunately, Tom Hanks didn't say it. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
That was great.
All right. So there's our Wheel of T. Hanksgiving, and I know I feel better. While we're waiting for Dave to come out for the Soil Minute, let's go to Bones with the weather.
Tonight there's gonna be some weather somewhere in this town. Tonight there's gonna be some weather.
Weather!
You know we're all gonna be around. Winter! Thank you.
Bones, I know I feel better. I feel much more informed on the state of the union and what the weather outside is, these 4 walls. So now let's bring in W for our Soil Minute. Tonight's subject is 5. Are you going to sit on his lap? Are you going to sit on... Do it like a ventriloquist. Jay, do it like a ventriloquist. Have him sit on your lap, and then Dave, you move your mouth, and Jay fills in the words.
Hey, who wants to hear about soil? I got my little soil buddy here to tell me something.
I'll bet Bitcoins come up. 5 soil forming factors. Here we go.
Okay, so the 5 soil forming factors, Bamba, are climate, vegetation,
Excuse me, W.
topography.
Would
yes.
you please address Backwater and Sam that are here also? You only said Bamba.
Okay. Backwater. Samurai. So, There's 5 soil forming factors.
What are they, Dave?
They're climate, vegetation, topography,
Is climate
parent
like weather?
material, and time. Yeah, but it's more like climate 'cause it happens
There's
over
no
time.
possible way we could remember that from just one time. Say it again.
I'm going to move on.
No,
Because-
let's say it again.
Climate, vegetation, topography, parent material, time. Okay.
Hey, Sam.
So-
Yes.
You know, honey, you're really parent material, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Wanka.
Only parent not here.
So this concept was developed by the Russians in the 1870s and was adopted by the United States in 1921.
I think it was a good choice standing next to the backwater.
And that's your Soil Minute, Bamba.
I heard nothing other than the 5 things. So could you please go to the second half that Jay was distracting me because he was so close looking at you and you were really trying not to laugh, but it wasn't working very well. So
Well, I was saying that this concept was first developed by the Russian soil scientists in the 1870s.
what Russian soil scientist?
I'm sorry, but they were adopted. It was adopted by the
Was
US
it Nikolai Tesla?
in 1921. We adopted it.
So if they were such good scientists, why were they too good to put Lenin in the soil?
So that's my
Social
Soil
commentary
Minute.
on off constantly. Well, I guess Dave's done. Thank you, W.
All right, we got 1
We
minute.
have 1 minute left to go over our last subject, number 11 through 15, on things to do in the Twin Cities during the Super Bowl.
And number 11 is room escape rooms.
Room escape rooms. Okay.
Also
Yeah, I'd
known
like
as
to escape from this
Es-
hellscape we've got going on in here.
rooms.
That's
so hot.
Room escape games. I don't think that's.
Room escape game.
Is that what? Never mind.
What was the escape song that what's his face? Julio sang? Do you remember that?
I gotta get out. I gotta escape. I gotta make something happen. I gotta escape. This life!
Fantastic. That's it. That was the one I was thinking of.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Next.
Lake Harriet.
Harriet.
The only lake named after everyone's grandma.
Number 13, Nickelodeon Universe. It's in the Mall of America, for those of you visiting.
So we can like go there in the winter.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
one of the only things.
Just don't go to Macy's and try on clothes. Too
How?
soon? Too soon?
I can't even imagine to be in a universe of a television network that I never watch.
That we had a friend that worked at it.
Yes, that's true.
He actually sent me a care package from there when he worked there for my girls.
And number
very cute.
14, Lake Calhoun, and number 15 is the James J. Hill House. Never heard of it.
I know I would want to visit the James J. Hill house.
Yeah. Those railroad magnates are they're famous for their houses.
All right.
Why
Closing
not the
comments.
James J. Hill train car?
Closing comments. Backwater.
Closing comments? No, excuse me, after you.
Okay. Samurai.
If anyone here ever asks you to play room escape games, don't do it.
It's a trap. Bones.
I'm a piano player, not a beautician.
Damn it, Jim. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night.